that Naruto is the worst anime out of the big three.
Kaguya was so unnecessary. We did not need her. The ending villain was supposed to be Madara Uchiha. He already had a bad enough ending as damn self. And then you throw in Kaguya. I'm just like, bro, what the hell are you doing? No build up, no anticipation. Nobody was asking for her. Nobody wanted her, but we got her for some very strange reason.
Saying that Kaguya was unnecessary just tells me your level of understanding of the story. And this isn't me saying that you have to like Kaguya, but saying that she was unnecessary is simply just false. Kaguya's introduction into the story does serve a thematic purpose. Kaguya is the progenitor of chakra, meaning that everything associated with the cycle of hatred begins with Kaguya. The idea of the cycle of hatred is a reoccurring theme. This cycle expresses how pain, revenge, and trauma perpetuate conflict. But Kaguya, however, is the beginning of that cycle. Her misuse of chakra is what corrupted its original purpose, which is for humans to better understand each other. So defeating Kaguya is supposed to symbolize the end of that cycle. So Naruto and Sasuke's final battle against Kaguya symbolizes the reclamation of chakra's original purpose. And that's why Madara being the final villain makes zero sense. Because Madara himself was a product of the cycle of hatred. Madara was a man who internalized the trauma of conflict and tried to find a solution with the infinite Tsukuyomi, which is essentially flawed idealism. Peace through illusion is the logical endpoint of the cycle of hatred. Madara as a character is supposed to serve as a tragic symbol of what happens when people let pain and pride guide them. Madara's conclusion is a fitting end for a man who flew too close to the sun. Both Kaguya and Madara are supposed to work together to underscore Naruto's final message. True peace cannot come from force or illusion. It must come from understanding and breaking the cycle that binds us. And your last point about Kaguya not being foreshadowed is again simply just wrong, because people need to understand that Naruto was intended for a Japanese audience, which is why a lot of the foreshadowing goes over your heads. Kaguya Otsutsuki is based on Japanese folklore, specifically from the tale of the bamboo cutter, where in this story Kaguya is a princess from the moon, and that's why there are so many references and symbolisms to the moon in Naruto, and why the ghetto statue is seen sitting on something that looks like a bamboo shoot, because in this story Princess Kaguya is discovered inside of a bamboo shoot. Even the very idea of the infinite Tsukuyomi itself is inspired from this folklore, because when Kaguya's people come to take her back to the moon, they use the light from the moon to put everyone on the planet to sleep, which, as you just guessed it, is the infinite Tsukuyomi. So just because you didn't pick up on something doesn't mean it doesn't exist.